Alright, welcome everyone, Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Vigilantes, Season 2, Episode 3.
Okay.
Hey, sis, why did those people give me your business card?
You know what? I have a lot of clients, it's just stuff I do.
But like, you're not getting up to, like anything troublesome or dangerous or anything, right?
No.
I would love to see that conversation.
I would love to see that conversation as well.
Yep.
But yes, the criminal network has done their best to basically excise the problematic wing that was under investigation by the police.
Yep.
They have done a pretty good job of that, given that their Speedster
Just showed up and just did his job.
just did his job. That was
The fact that it's in
That
front
was
of all the cops
crazy.
and stuff doesn't really matter because they can't stop him. And oh hey, yeah, were we doing sus stuff here? Absolutely. But like all that evidence thing you need, well, you don't have it.
yeah.
So even though
Any
you
kind
know
of
we
trail that it
just
leads
got rid of
to.
it.
Yeah. Maybe there will be some routes basically that some of the trucks were delivering to that they can investigate, but then that's probably
Sure.
there'll be many different places that they'll have to be forced to look into.
Yep.
But yeah, okay. I'd also love to see more of just our duo at this point, not a trio, getting roped into this stuff.
Yes.
Because maybe of their connection to Makoto, and that could be really fun. But yeah, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Okinawa. Okay. We're on an island. Okay.
Episode.
Oh. What? Shiza!
Oh my God. Wait, what?
Let them fight.
Yeah. This is actually just a giant.
This
ad
is a
for
TV show
Okinawa.
or something.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Yep. Sorry, on a tight schedule.
Oh my God. What the hell? That's canon. That's
Yeah,
just actually
I don't-
something that happened.
I fully thought that was gonna be like, and then Koichi comes in to save the day, and then it's all a dream, right? Like you're something like that.
No, it's an ad for tourism
Right.
in Okinawa. It's like, despite what you may have heard about there being like crazy events of the tragedy that happened last year, we'll have you know that Okinawa is safe again for tourism, baby.
Right.
Let's go.
They actually like staged what they thought would be a fun event, and it was all very controlled and everything. But then people started freaking out because the villains exist, and so they're like, "No, sorry." All Might's nearby, so they call them and they're like, "Hey, we did an oopsie. Can you make it seem like this is a villain and just deal with it really quickly?"
Bro literally jumped from LA to Okinawa,
Right.
Team up. That's canon.
Yeah, it is indeed.
What? We're just following him.
What?
What? Oh.
Okay.
What is he doing? What?
Okay.
Just noticed. You're yelling a bit. You're yelling a bit much. Can you?
Yeah. And the idea that he goes to literally the cafe named after him.
Yeah.
取り逃がしてしまいました。鎖骨と肋骨にいくらかひびが入ったくらいで。軽傷かなそれ。いつでも助けに行くのに。そんなわけにはいきませんよ。
It's to be too big, yeah.
今日であろうと私的な理由で出動するべきではありません。
That would be a big
も
problem.
し彼が優先的に助ける人物などいれば、人質などに利用されてしまいますからね。
Whoa.
公の人、それが公人の最たるナンバーワンヒーローの
But you're still my friend, and I worry about you. Oh my god.
He bought something from probably. What? Why is it in the bag with the logo of the place that they're at then? Is this a massive brand like?
Maybe.
私も
Great.
Okay, that's funny.
石鹸
バラの香りの入浴剤同居の妹さんにどうかなと思ってね
ありがとうございます
Oh,
Cool.
so we can regift it basically.
Yeah, yeah.
せさせてください
そうだよね迷惑かけちゃうかもしれないし
そうではなくて
Yeah.
うちの妹は要注意
Oh my god. I don't know what to do, man.
奔放精神に欠けているという
Ah.
オールマイトの情報なんて与えたら何に利用されるか分かったものじゃない
What's wrong with your sister? What?
That look from All Might is not one I ever expected to see.
Yeah, here's our conversation, Jacob.
Uh-huh.
あらなに兄さん私物で買ったりしないわよ
仕事先の人の土産だよ
それじゃあ遠慮なくいただきますけど
Now that you've accepted it.
でこの間の話だが
ほら来た
Oh.
なんと言われてもポップちゃんの個人情報は出さないわ
Yeah.
事情聴取をしないわけにはいかないだろう
それって任意よね事件には偶然立ち会っただけで言われ
Yeah.
てるわ
Yeah.
Hmm.
あれは機械が暴走して
Yep.
それはこちらでもそう
Yeah, you're
So why are
right.
you sweating?
Still, we want to ask her some questions.
当人は怪我もなく帰ってきたしこれ以上の干渉は望んでいない
Yeah, yeah.
誠さん
大阪土産です
Oh my god.
Who's the one getting bribed?
Yeah, yeah.
行為を繰り返しているとしたら問題だろう
あら今度は別件
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, relevance. Objection. Relevance.
こちらは私が監督してるわ
Yeah.
苦情なら私が受け付けます
跳ねつけますの間違いじゃないのか
どう受け取るかはそちらに
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
何かあったら真っ先に兄さんに相談するわ
分かったこの件は一旦置いておくが人様の子供の安全を預かって
Yeah, that is a child, yes,
Right.
that you're managing.
締め付ければいいってものでもないと思うけど、高そうだわ警察の人が出張で買ってくるものじゃないわね紙袋の方はまた
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
問い
uh-huh.
合わせの袋に入れてよこしたんだろうけど兄さんひょっとして今オールナイト事務所の人と仕事してる
あれこれ詮索するなら
She's got that detective's
Yeah, yeah,
mind.
警察に文句あんのかヴィラン扱いで捕まったのがそんなに不満かよお前みたいのが暴れてたらヴィランだと思うだろ普通
強制的に薬物投与された被害者ということで嫌疑は晴れましたが
Good, okay, okay.
Okay.
世の中にはめちゃくちゃするやつがいるもんだな改造って
Yeah.
そうじゃねえぜ
That's some like cyberpunk stuff
Yeah,
almost,
yeah.
but with superhero powers.
こないだ釈放されて久しぶりに家に帰ったらよ体がでかすぎて
Oh! That,
Oh, this is so sad!
that's so funny, but so sad.
ろくにねえしよ便所が困るぜしょうがねえからたらいにし
Oh my god.
かまや今まで言うな
Oh, this is too real.
Uh-huh.
自分の都合でごねてるだけなのになんか立派なこと言ってるみたいに聞こえるぜバカのくせに
He's like, I still smell nice.
Yeah, yeah.
さっきからなんかいい匂いしてねえかそういやバラの匂い刑事さんなんかつけてんすか香水か
いい子にしてたらね
That's so cute. Oh my gosh.
いただき物は妹に
Okay.
渡しすいません渡しませんでした
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
喧嘩でもしたの
Oh my god, what is this episode?
This is just the slice of life
Yeah.
MHA episodes, but just in a different show.
Yeah.
警察を相手に駆け引きなんてのは反社会的な人間のすることですよしかもあいつはもし問題が起きたら
それは警察じゃなくてお兄さんが相手だからじゃないかな
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Just to live with you, apparently.
Right.
まあそれは甘えです
The Tsukauchi smells like roses.
Yeah.
どうした塚内
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
this
You get a
episode.
girlfriend? Oh my god.
What?
Oh, this is your traditional method? Really? Oh,
That was
sick
really good.
application of
Yeah.
of your quirk. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Would you please like martially date us? Like,
Yeah, right.
just some sparring. She's like, I'm actually not of the sparring variety.
Right, I don't do martial arts.
I don't
so...
swing that way. Yeah.
実長の拳銃を奪い、数十発の発砲の後逃走。わずか1秒以内の行動です。加速の個性か。
I like that the camera is fast enough that with the frame rate that they can.
手足の動きだけじゃなく、見たり聞いたりが全部早い。
Nice. Like that
Okay.
they're talking about the things that would have to actually work if someone had
Right.
super speed.
こういう個性を射撃とか格闘に応用しているヒーローもいますね。
ここまで極端なやつは聞いたことがねえな。
Why?
Right.
例によってトリガーによる
Ah.
Okay.
止まって見えるというのは誰の発言ですか？そいつは
オクロックですか。
ご存知ですか？イレーザーさん。
まあ、名前ぐらいは。超速ヒーローオクロック。ベテラン世代の反
Oh.
瞬間4撃の高速連打。ここ数年は活動しているという話。
Oh. Has he
Okay.
gone bad?
Yeah, maybe.
That's fun.
免許の更新を停止しているようです。
Okay.
お二人さん、用もないのにうちの店で話し込むのやめてくんねえかな。この辺喫茶店とかねえし。
うちだって喫茶店じゃねえよ。
で、塚内さん、そのオクロック
Continues anyway.
加速する個性がオクロックに類似しているのではないかと。
ヒーローが変節してヴィランになったってことですか。
Yeah, or a situation where All for One stole that quirk and gave it to somebody else.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
個性の類似は無視できない手がかりです。
Fun.
Okay.
個性が遺伝することは珍しくありませんし、得意な個性の持ち主を類似の個性を持つ先達が指導することも推奨されています。
Sure.
So it could be a trail. Yeah.
線ですか。
あくまで可能性ですが、何らかの接点があることは期待できます。
Yeah, since we don't have any leads right now, we kind of need to
Yeah, if you have a hero that's a speedster, makes sense that they'd train other speedsters.
特に荒事屋はあちこちで恨みを買うからな。
Oh damn.
Okay.
つけろよ、イレイザ
I'm not.
なんで
Yeah,
俺
yeah.
が犯罪者に気を使わなきゃいけない。ヴィランとの戦いで体を壊し、あるいは自ら限界を感じて必須。
Oh.
Okay.
Wait.
どこかで引退
This could also be
生活を
setting
楽
up
しん
some
でいてくれる
stuff
と
with
思いたいですね。明日は我が身だ。
with our old member of the trio, with Knuckle Duster.
ー。パワー優先、テレフォンパンチ上等。
Right, they won't be able to respond to it anyways.
スピードは個性だな。
That's four. That's four
Okay.
hits.
本日のトレーニング終了だ。加速状態で物ぶん殴るのって瞬間8撃。
Oh, he did 8.
Alright.
鍛えなきゃな。
Ah.
銃を使えばその必要はないんじゃないかな。
そこはやっぱり生身の打撃にこだわり。
Ah, love of the game. Okay.
Okay.
対運用のデータが増えるのは僕にとって望ましいことだからね。
Gotcha.
鉄砲でバンバンとか。それが俺だって追い詰められたりやりますけど。てかやったけど、ぶっちゃけそういうのイメージ悪いっていうか。
Oh.
ヒーローじゃないっすよね。
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So a student.
Yeah.
Now, so it's just a similar quirk,
Right.
but it might then not be something that was, yeah, done that way with All for One.
それより見て見て。今日考えたし、
I can go whoosh,
Yep.
wax on, wax off,
I can deflect things.
このひらの上に缶を置いて。
and it bounces. The pop's gonna explode everywhere. Ha! It
Yeah.
went pop.
今手からなんか出したの？
いつもの仮装と同じ反発。
Right. But he focused it and yeah.
子供の頃よく立ったまま仮装しようとしてこけまくってさ。
It's more just that it's not stable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Wait, missiles?
She's like, it's actual martial arts. Hadouken!
Yeah. Yeah.
Do that outside. Yep. Do you want to be like him? Yeah.
Wow. It's literally just think about what he would do and don't do that.
Don't do that. Would an idiot do that?
Right. Fantastic.
We'll miss you.
Yep.
Please come back one day.
And that's the episode.
Wow.
My God. That was
so silly.
That was so goofy.
So goofy.
It was basically just like a side story episode for like regular MHA.
Yeah.
Like, God, All Might and Tsukauchi going to get coffee at an All Might cafe, and he brings him a gift
that ends up basically going around to all the places that he goes to.
God,
making everyone else wonder, like, what is this Tsukauchi roses smell? That
right. Ah, he's got a girlfriend. Oh, okay, cool.
No, he's having domestic trouble with his younger sister, who happens to be his roommate.
And the only way that he can properly show her up is to use those rose-scented bath salts himself. You know? Never in all my time watching MHA would I have expected that I would see All Might canonically punch and dice a giant slab of tofu.
Right. That was one of the
things that happened this episode.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even like, I mean, maybe it was the wildest, but
it probably was.
It probably was. But like, in the context of everything else, it doesn't stand out that much.
No, if anything, it kind of set the tone for this episode.
Yes,
because
that's
otherwise,
true.
I would not have been ready for how goofy and lighthearted this was. Because if we're going to look at where the show is at right now, there's not a lot of direction yet, other than the Speedster. And so the idea that the main characters, in this case, you know, Koichi, Pop, and kind of Tsukauchi and Makoto a little bit, don't really have anything to bring them all together right now.
Yep.
But the idea that his ability is similar enough to someone who used kind of a miniature stop time ability to basically rapidly punch someone within the stopped time.
Yep.
Taught this Speedster.
Right.
Because if you have a similar enough quirk, then you're going to end up being positioned in such a way that you then get a lot to glean from them.
That just makes sense, right?
That just makes sense. Sure.
Because, like, if you had a fire quirk, you'd want to learn from Endeavor, right? Like, you know, if you have a Speedster quirk, learn from another Speedster. And especially if it's something that's not like, you know, like Ingenium with like the engines and stuff, but it's really just me, my body, I go fast.
And thus you can see the ways also in which the society fails, because there's going to be times where people get such unique quirks that there is no infrastructure or response for someone like that.
Yep.
And also because the quirks themselves might then have some things that are just difficult to work with, like I don't know, someone being forced to become a grasshopper basically.
Right.
And it's the like, oh no, wait, no, we don't have grasshopper accessibility.
Nope. And
we've got a place that we send all the people that are too big. I mean, you know, I get it, like, but also that kind of sucks. Like, oh shoot, and so it's the we can't obviously just violate your body and try to undo what's been done here, or put some kind of permanent damage on you that makes you smaller or different or what have you. That's just wrong.
But also the level of practical complications that would come in from needing to try and make a society that
accounts for everything.
That accounts for everything. Because even in,
I mean, that's what we do. Like,
right.
Obviously, we don't have superheroes.
Yeah,
Superpowers and stuff.
right. But like
So
the level of difference that you could have of like, because most of the time with a lot of the heteromorphs that we see in this show, they're either close to humanish size or it's a temporary thing, right? So it's the, mountain lady gets really big, or something like that, right? But the idea of like, oh no, yeah, if mountain lady was just stuck like that all the time, you fit something, for someone that sized, and then also someone, who maybe is permanently two-dimensional, like Edshot or something, right? Like, yeah, that could get complicated really fast. So you understand why the problem is there, but, normally this is also something that doesn't change in the middle of someone's life, right? Oh, they have the quirk and that's how they are. Oh, okay, cool. They don't necessarily have to uproot everything, right?
Right.
But in this guy's case, nah, this just happened like, a couple weeks ago or whatever, right? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, that sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Nothing really he can do. And so, yeah, it reveals a flaw, a weakness in society where there's going to be people who will have effects done to them from other quirks or science or other people and stuff. And then you have this. So that's fun. I loved, probably my favorite part of this episode was the Makoto Tsukauchi just bickering back and forth.
I love that was so early on in the episode, too. Like, there's a part of me that was, doing that bit is like hey, I'd love to get it, but also I would totally understand if we didn't, But we got it.
We got it. And it was
right
kind
away.
of almost a part two because it's implied that directly after the incident, it's I went straight to you and was like, I need to get in contact with this. Why do you want to talk to a minor so bad, brother? And it's like, no, she was at the incident thing there. I have it on good authority that she was purely there in the incident in an incidental way. So you know what?
So why do you need to interrogate her?
You have nothing. You have no reason. You have no probable cause or anything like that. She has rights, and it's like, well, God damn it.
And I love the way in which he's like, when she makes her points, there's that part of him that has the sweat thing of like, because he knows, even if he won't admit it to himself, that he absolutely was not doing something that was fully above board, right?
Right.
He's trying to be like, oh, but she's involved in potential vigilante stuff, and so
right. And this is my sister, so she should basically let me just kind of have this easy, this easy in
He's
here.
doing the same thing that she's
doing. Right.
And so she's just being aware of it and calling bullshit, and he's like, but she's not supposed to do that. And the idea that, like, he doesn't directly, like, go into the details with All Might, but the fact that he sort of like complains about it to his buddy All Might at the coffee shop, that is, I didn't know I needed that.
Yeah, that was funny.
That's so delightfully petty and small scale, and yet All Might would absolutely have his friends, right? Even if it's just like one or two here or there, right? Where it's just let's do mundane stuff together, like grabbing coffee.
You guys are in similar fields, and thus a lot of your issues and problems and struggles are similar. Maybe your ways of solving them are
very
dramatically different, but you can at least commiserate a little, and misery loves company. So there you go.
And the fact that she went all investigator on the bag and is like, hang on.
This is a foreign brand.
This is a foreign brand.
In a different bag.
And an All Might brand company bag.
Yeah. So you're working with someone in All Might's agency. I love the, yes, she's not jumping to any conclusions.
Right.
She is taking the broadest, basically assumable approach with this.
Right. She is drawing some very natural conclusions that isn't,
hyper specific.
Exactly. Figuring out what everything is. But that's great.
I do love that.
I love that.
Yes. Makoto's a very fun character, and her position in the story sets the group up to be able to be involved in things despite them not necessarily wanting to be involved.
Right.
Because that is kind of the issue, I would say, with this show, is that there's an aspect of where they want us to have basically just the friendly neighborhood Zakrola, just hanging out with Pop and stuff. But then they're trying to bring in this all-for-one drug other plot here that doesn't naturally lead to anything of them working together unless the plot really greases things along.
Turns out when you don't have a crazy person like Knuckle Dust.
Yes.
Knuckle Duster going around and
beating people,
beating
to
up
death.
random people. Yeah,
it's hard to bring the hero stuff over to the vigilante stuff.
They aren't really vigilantes.
No,
even.
they're not.
Like,
They're barely
even
vigilantes.
Even the vigilante stuff that
That we
Koichi
did-
is doing is like kind of laughable. How like
right.
you know.
He stumbled into the Ranma characters that were over here
Yeah,
being like,
exactly.
we're here to fight Akane
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
you know, have
right.
our martial love declared in
Yeah.
our traditional high school dating style. And he's like, you know what? That's great, but I don't see anyone here excited about that. So you
Right.
need to step
Leave.
off.
And also,
this is not your...
when someone tells you off, you start launching rockets at them. That's a bit of a problem. I would say that that's not even vigilantism at that point. That's self-defense.
Self-defense, exactly.
And Popstep being a vigilante, at most what she does is she hops around when there are villains doing stuff, and occasionally...
It is illegal quirk usage, though. See, that's the thing with this society, Jacob.
No, I
you
know.
can start to understand the villains a lot more. If it's
absolutely.
Oh, wait, you use your quirk
Well,
illegally? I mean, so technically jaywalking is illegal, too. So it's the
Sure.
kind of thing where we have a lot of dumb laws like that as well in our world.
Right, and especially with how slow...
And how little they are actually enforced, too.
Oh, sure. And with how slow civil progress happens,
Yes.
sometimes there are laws from 150 years ago that don't even make sense or apply.
Or shoot, let's say they're 10 years old.
Sure.
Doesn't matter. Technology and society in general
Yep.
evolves so quickly.
Right, so the idea of Popstep being a vigilante is like, okay, sure.
Technically, you're right.
Fine her for not getting the proper permits for public performances. Right?
That is a thing, though.
Illegal busking.
No, but that is a thing.
Sure.
That is a thing. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
really funny because nowadays with cameras and social media and stuff being
Yeah,
so
yeah.
pervasive, we now have a bunch of concerned citizens running around with their phones being like, I have spotted a horrific criminal here who is not letting they let their child sell lemonade on the street. You have a permit, little 5-year-old?
Oh yeah, no. If you want to,
no.
Tsukauchi, if you want to talk about Popstep being a vigilante, let's talk about all of the, dumbass teenagers doing prank channels and shit. Like I'm pretty
Japan
sure,
doesn't allow that.
right?
Japan
It
doesn't
definitely
allow that.
doesn't happen.
Well, no, actually, that's actually a very real point, though, is that in a lot of ways,
No, that specific one.
that
totally.
specific one actually is something that when
yes.
it came to Japan,
Oh no,
it literally
was a
created
bit of a problem.
a bit of a big
No, right.
incident.
But what I'm saying is that he's making this point about how this girl is a menace.
No, he's not. He's saying that, hey, don't you see that this is someone that isn't necessarily doing things the right way, and
Sure.
thus it would be prudent of me to go and question. I don't think that she's bad or what have you. He's saying that she might know some things.
Sure.
And she basically throws that logic right back in his face. It's just like, no, I don't know what you're, no.
Turns out targeted justice is pretty fucked up. But
See, it's not justice. He's wanting to just ask some questions.
Right.
See, if you've got nothing wrong with you, why would you not?
why is there a problem going to the place where all the armed people are and
exactly.
going in a room alone with them?
It's
Yeah.
totally, no problem, whatever. No,
Right.
I love basically the people in my life who basically told me the police are not your friends. The police are not on your side.
Right.
The police do not care about you.
You should never speak to them ever. By the way, Supreme Court Justice that said that.
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
actually speak to a police officer.
Nope. You're not recommended to. You just shouldn't. Yeah. Just keeping it real here, y'all. But in Vigilantes, we've got Speedster, who is definitely the student of O'Clock.
Yep.
Which is such a fun name for that.
Yeah.
If they're an old timer veteran hero and stuff. My name is O'Clock, you know.
Oh, sure.
like-
I was thinking like clocking it up, They're
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
like
sure. No, that is part of the pun, the joke.
Yeah.
But the idea that the O apostrophes is just funny. But then they are specifically sending data of their quirk usage to All for One.
Right.
Which is odd unless something about this is maybe due to some quirks that were added into what he already had when he started
Yeah, it's a
training with
possibility.
O'Clock.
Yep.
And that's why he's able to do so much more.
Right.
And also, that's just a fun trope thing that the creator of this show and what have you is bringing up, is that oftentimes when people talk about speedsters, they don't talk about all the other powers that are just attached to that.
Yep.
And they're like, given the way that he's using this so freely, there's clearly a bunch of other things that are in there. Is that because of Trigger specifically? They're like, yeah, it's probably part of it, but it's still worth,
It's ways to get way more specific of what kind of speedsters are we talking about. Because in the case of like Ingenium and, all that, Ida, okay, cool, you've got rockets.
They've got stuff attached to them.
You've got stuff attached to them.
That's
great.
It. They need the actual armor to deal with the wind resistance and the strength and
have it be mechanized and all that stuff, so that as
and
the
a
things
computer
happen,
in them to help probably plan their moments of movement
so many
and turning
things.
And all that.
But if you just take vanilla ass Speedster, by the way, I would say this guy is even pretty weak as far as vanilla stuff.
Because he is
such
intentionally
small amounts of time, right? Because otherwise it'd be a big problem,
right?
But like it's so you basically also have super strength in order to actually move that fast at all.
He does train that though, so that he can take the actual resistance.
You then have the mental acuity to like your brain is also going that fast because you're able to actually
make decisions.
You don't just run splat into a wall because shit, I wasn't able to respond in time, right? If you're fighting, you're able to basically have all your punches be your strongest, most power punches ever because they're not going to be able to dodge it.
Nope.
You're moving at, 10,000x speed, right? Like, there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you got a knife or a gun, you'd be way more effective. And I'd personally say knife over gun. Guns can run out of ammo.
Yeah.
Probably about as fast as bullets anyways.
Knife understandably, though, has the element of where it's the... you might hurt yourself theoretically.
Oh, sure.
But I was
gonna the intimidation factor.
I think the gun is still better because ammo. I mean, yes, this is Japan, so I think that if you can just zoom up to somebody and shoot them underneath the chin or right up here once. You don't need a lot of bullets, Jacob. Like,
absolutely true.
Zoop, shoot right up into the forehead and bop, and done.
Or even better, zoop, peek around the corner, take, 1/100th of a second to line up the perfect shot. Bang.
But learning how to be able to take the perfect shot is itself a skill that would take years probably as well. So... but yeah, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You get on early access there. You can watch full-length Pama reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. Also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel. So if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.